Ba, ba, ba. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Feral Friday, the Heather Gillespie hour, the day of the week where we watch Heather be an indoor cat somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, I think she's still there till May 31st. I actually only have I think 37 minutes of video. So we're gonna have to read everything and maybe go to the subreddit after. I don't know. We'll poke around. We'll see. I'll see what you guys have to say. Maybe you guys know some stuff that I don't from this week. I know she tried to save a bird, half-ass attempted to save a bird. We're gonna do an unboxing as well. Someone sent me some guitar picks and pins, so I'm gonna open them on stream for you guys to fill time too while people come in. Their Twitter is in the description if you want to check them out. Give them a follow. But hello, Hendrix Hans, Sparkle Jump Rope, Gretchen, great to see ya. Yikes, C, Short Stack. We got Kelly, we got TMS, Teresa, Corey J, Megan, my love of my life, Shasha, Jen Fu, Mindy Huffman. Steve is in a tech box. Now I'm always just fashionably late. I'm actually, I was going to be on time today, and then I don't know. I just wasn't. I was here though. I was just waiting, I guess. Corey, how you doing? LAL, Angela, good old Angela, great to see you. Angie, there's a few people I haven't seen before, so I hope you guys are having a great night. LOL, my fellow Canadian, Miss Nappy. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. BCG, great to see you as always. The Nefarious Day, Jessica Castro, and Dadby. I think I got and Nicole. And I'm really sorry if hello Kelly. I think I said Kelly just now. There's probably people I'm missing. Nanomac. I've never tried to get through everyone. And Mud Pit, an OG from back in the day. And Angela, this Angela. Got a few Angelas. Diva, Donette, Sandy. All right. I think I got all of them that time. So this is what got sent to me. It was a package of. We'll open it up and we'll see some fancy stuff. Some pretty fancy stuff. There's some pins actually. So this person, they make epoxy resin stuff. I asked them if they had a shop, but I asked them like 30 minutes ago, so I didn't get an answer. So they might. If they do, I'll link it in the description after. Let me like this little cute. I don't know if my camera's gonna focus. It's like a cat in a trash can, so that's pretty cool. And then we got this like a Cobra. I don't know if you guys know King Cobra. It's King Cobra unboxing video with guitars behind me and other fancy stuff. We got an alligator, like a little Florida alligator there. He's pretty fancy. He's pretty cute. What else we got? We got cat in a can. Yeah, cat in a can. I like a cat in a can. Cat in a can is pretty cool. We got this. I like this one a lot actually. It's like a little planet with an astronaut underneath it. That's pretty fancy. And the guitar. Whoa, did I? No. Wait, hold on. There's more. Well, wait. There's more. Hold on. These two. There's these two moths that are pretty cool. Let me, if I can get them out. There's this guy. Pretty fancy. And this guy. Their little antennas are getting stuck in there. This guy. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what I'll do with them. I don't know if I'll wear them. I should probably wear them or put them on some kind of. I have a backpack because I'm an adult with I have backpacks. And then we got guitar picks. There's some pretty cool guitar picks in here. There's this like this guy. See how it's like a. See, my camera will not focus at all. But thank you, French Wench. There's like some really cool ones here. I won't keep you guys too long. I know we want to watch Heather, so I just want to show my appreciation. My fingernails are fucked up. But Yeah, what else we got? There's like a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bag there. I will post all of them on Twitter. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you can see me there. And what else? I'll show you guys. This is a cool one. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Pretty cool. So, those are the guitar picks. Go check out French Wench and follow her in the description. And let's get into Heather. Let's get right into Heather. So we're gonna do her stories. She did one live stream. She also uploaded a video that I have no idea what the fuck it's about. It's like I did text messages between her and some person. I think they're fighting, and then she plays AC/DC in the middle of it. Like Thunder is just in the middle of it, and I think she's trying to own this person. It was like some Sandra, I can't remember, to be honest. We'll see it at the end. I have no idea what the fuck the context is for it. Yeah, I haven't really like paid attention too much there, so we'll see what she's been up to right now.
These are those shoe soles that I was telling you about. You see that, you guys? Terrible.
Like pretty good for a homeless person.
Yeah.
This is I will have to read. I will have to read it. You like the show and tell? I like the show and tell too. So I just posted a bunch. I don't know why there's no audio for this one. I just posted a bunch of stuff on GoPro Solo. If you guys have the patience to listen, it's worthwhile to listen to, and it's going to be a preview of the next probably like 4 weeks of campaigning, 5 weeks of campaigning, as well as the schedule for what we've been campaigning for the last 4 weeks. So if you're a content creator or just a regular person and you want to join in, we are following. We're making just as much content as possible that follows the structure in an effort to rebalance the AI. That was something. How'd I do, guys? Watch an oldie where you had your mom watch Daisy. Did I ever watch them? I had my mom watch the Gala Sisters one time. I think that's the only time I've ever watched my mom. Unless, like, I don't think I've ever had anyone watch Daisy. But yeah, oh, thanks. My mom is a gem. She is a great woman. I thought I saw Mud Pit say something about the tubes, like Cobra. But I guess I'm going crazy. I wanted to highlight it. This is the GoPro Solo account. I don't know. She's doing her same shit. Eventually, we're going to get to the campaign Denude, which I think she's going to be naked for. I don't know. I'm scared.
I can't wait to be like doing
It was Corey.
Exactly what I'm doing right now, except for with my.
So much to look forward to this year. One of her kids graduates. Her other kid is of age to get a job if he wants one. Taking the youngest to meet the big sister and Alexis at playdates at the park, museums, etc. Isn't that how she like lost visitation of her other kids? Was seeing them in parks that she wasn't supposed to with Xavier, a crazy homeless man.
My son in the stroller. And I also can't wait to tell you guys everything that's taken place. I really can't get into details right now because, well, the judge said I'm not allowed to spill the tea.
That's exactly how you're not allowed to spill the tea, Heather. You know, as a mom myself, I get where you're coming from, but you just can't spill the tea yet. I'm sure that's exactly how it was phrased to her.
But at some point, when everything is all said and done, I will. I know a lot of you have been following and cheering me on for a very, very long time, so I'm very grateful for that. So I will let you guys know when everything is okay, but just keep praying for us, please. Parks are so much better when you have kids with you.
Yeah, probably. Why would you be at a park as a homeless person? Otherwise, I guess she yelled at the cops in the park. She was living in a park, kind of. She was living in Lincoln Park for a bit. She tried living at the zoo in the tent. Yeah, I guess parks are allowed when you have kids with you. People don't usually like give you side eye and like you have Xavier like doing drugs in the corner and they get you to leave or call cops on you. Yeah. Usually life's a lot easier. when you're doing things that the rest of society does?
In my experience, they're all wearing white.
Who are they?
Why? And how do they stay so clean?
They're not homeless. That's probably why. Why isn't my Zoom working? Yeah. Oh, maybe my mouse isn't. No, okay, here we go. They're doctors, I think. Look, they have a mask. That one has a mask. I swear that's a mask. I think they're just doctors, or maybe they work in a factory. Like some factories, you got to work like that.
Last time I took a photo in here, I was, I think, 4 months pregnant with Weston. So, not pregnant anymore.
What do you guys think of the bathroom tour she does? Like, this is the bathroom where I was homeless, was pregnant. I took a picture here. Normally, like, I don't know, you'd revisit like actual places, not just the washrooms. So fucking, like, this is a nice washroom though. Where is this a washroom? Of Nordstrom's or some shit? Please donate via cash. Why is this not? There we go.
I want
Pumping that milk.
my food to look the best it possibly.
If you guys are people who sponsor me regularly and you've been sending money, please make sure that you're always checking here before you do, because someone again did something weird with my Cash App and I had to make a new one. So I tried filing my taxes because you could.
Someone did something weird. Like, did they report it again? I don't know. She was saying some weird stuff. She was just the way she was positioning stuff last week. I was like, this is like bordering on misrepresentation. I'll put it that way. I'll be nice. It was misrepresenting things a little bit. So I can see why people just don't give them an opening. Just be like, I want money. Give it to me. I'm going to spend it on whatever I want. You know, when she was like, I just want a bunch of money to go spend in this store, however the fuck I feel like it, not to worry. That's what you got to do. Yeah. Not be like, I need shoes, even though I have 5 pairs. You know, I need, what was the other thing? Pants, even though you have a bunch of pants. I don't know. People don't like that. Just don't give them any openings, Heather. Think smarter. Work smarter, not harder.
Could file taxes through Cash App now, and the whole program
Taxes.
froze. And then the next morning, I was like logged out, and I logged back in, and they said your Cash App account has been closed for reaching account limitations, which are $4,000. And I promise you, I swear to God, on my life, I did not receive more than $200, not more than 200. So like literally in a whole month, I've never received. Maybe the max I've received is like 300 one month, but not regularly. I have no idea why it said that, but I do have a new Cash App. So if you're donating, please send it to my new Cash App.
A month. That's what I'll give her. What's this? Oopsies. We're supposed to be reading everything. Case something, blah, 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 blah. Filed against something, blah, blah. If a physician fails to address any of these old diagnoses at a patient visit, the physician would be provided a list of these myths. What can happen if a healthcare professional falsifies information in a healthcare record? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, she's trying to say that I wasn't on drugs. They just took away my kid for fun without drug testing me. Tampering with medical records can have a serious legal consequence for any healthcare providers, including criminal charges, fines, and a loss of medical license. In a legal context, altered records can be deemed fraudulent and may lead to more severe penalties or judgments and malpractice lawsuits. How much you want to bet that Heather, at some point in time in her life when she had access to medical records, probably did something like this? Not the other way around where it's having it happen to her. I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd probably say it's the other way around. Like, Heather probably did this to someone else. That's why she thinks it's happening to her. Well, not even. She must know that she had drugs in her system. You're with fucking Xavier. You're smoking weed with Xavier, who does a bunch of like fucking other shit. Who knows what's in that weed? Gotta get that legalized weed. There are personal documents that must be protected in accordance with various privacy and medical care laws. Medical records are treated as legal documents that cannot be falsified or improperly altered. Falsifying medical records is an incredibly serious charge. Are we going to get a rant? Are we going to get a rant as why we're fucking reading this? Falsifying medical records. Her past crimes.
I would love to go buy some gym shoes today, you guys. I'm still using those same Nikes. My mother-in-law calls them that, Nikes.
They're Nikes. This is Jehovah Witness mother, right? I don't think anyone really like. She keeps. I find it ironic that she's like, I reached the maximum amount people can donate to me on Cash App, which is like 4,000 or some shit. But at the same time, she's like, I still haven't got the gym shoes. I can't get the money for the gym shoes. When I ask money for specific other things, people give it to me, but not the gym shoes. Why not just use like any of the other money to buy the fucking gym shoes already?
That have the
Are we still at pants too?
soles completely worn out of them, that I've been using for over a year and a half, like probably 19 months now. So if someone can please donate some Nike money, that'd be fantastic. Also, a couple pairs of pants would be great.
How much money does she get from like the government now that she's in this hotel thing? And she like got, I don't know, she was bitching about like losing some government money, but then she got it back. But she still needs Nike shoe money. The 5 pairs aren't enough.
I just got done compiling some
4 pairs, sorry. 2 pairs of shoes and 2 boots, I think. Or maybe 3 pairs of shoes and 1 pair of boots. It's been a week since I thought about Heather, really.
research and some other things for my next campaign. This week's campaign, as you guys know, is Denude. And I'll be speaking about that and the importance of the Denude campaign in my life on Monday or Tuesday. And then we just finished 4 weeks that will be on repeat of campaigns that appeal to compassion and emotional health. So I will post the schedule again. We're going to start that over. And
I want the coffee table book. Can someone buy her like a laptop instead of shoes just so she can finish? I ask for this every week. Every week I ask for the coffee table book. Maybe she forgot about it. Heather posted her number publicly. Maybe I should text her about the coffee table book. Say I want it, you know?
we're just going to work on, as a group of content creators, creating balance on the internet. It's so
I'm kind of surprised they're letting her see her kid, but I don't know. Maybe it's like a chance to prove herself. I don't know how courts work. I've never been in a custody battle or like had kids, and well, I haven't had any kids, but had kids and then fucking been addicted to drugs, so they take them away from me because I was living out of a tent in Lincoln Park. It's never a situation I've been in yet.
So important. AI is being programmed with our search results. And when all we search is like boobs and things of that nature, let your imagination, run wild. But we have this imbalance of internet searches.
I feel like most of the novel is mercifulstorm.com back up and running yet? It's at I'll check on the phone. Hold on.
And social media postings. There should be more postings about the Bible. There should be more postings about compassion. There should be more postings and content created about the positive things that we do as humans, not just the antagonistic things, not just the things like, look at the show Ridiculousness. Look at the show. Look at the brand World. What is that one called? World Star. Look at these. They're like getting the most views of anyone, and their content is a lot of people getting hurt.
I don't see her site anymore. I don't think her landing page is working, which is ironic because she was selling. She said she could make other people's landing pages. You can't even make your own landing page. Drew, what's up? How you doing? Oh, mamma mia.
And other people taking pleasure in watching it. And I've been one of those people before. But what are we subconsciously programming our computer systems to think is acceptable and brings us happiness, when that is what our internet searches are and our content creations are mostly? We have to, balance that out. And so that is the mission of GoPro Solo, to appeal to people's.
What is this? Do you guys see this? Do you see this bubble here that just popped up for no reason? This thumbs up bubble? I was trying to figure out what the fuck this was the other day. and I couldn't figure it out. I Googled it. I popped that in my Google machine and I couldn't, like, it's like it happens on every app and everyone's like, what is it? I didn't do anything. I didn't press anything. Tried replicating it. Couldn't. Don't know what it is. If anyone knows what that is, let me know. And it's just weird that I'm seeing it here. Did it all happen at the same time to everybody the other day? I don't know. That's fucking weird. What? Oh, ridiculousness. That's what I was gonna say. Ridiculousness is a crazy animal. That the MTV just kind of gave up on life at one point. I don't even know what MTV plays now, but at one point it was just ridiculousness all the time. Like it's just on rerun basically. So at one point, I guess ridiculousness is getting a lot of views. Rob Dyrdek is a fucking business master, at least in my mind.
Oh my goodness, wow. To appeal to people's better halves. These are those shoe soles that I was telling you about. You see that, you guys? Terrible.
I don't know what this is. Conversamo Silbra Como Perde. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Xavier can curate some art for you from Google Maps. The Constitution, and specifically due process clause of the 14th Amendment, protects the fundamental right to parents to direct the care, upbringing, and education of their children. Let's do time creatively. Just a bunch of other stuff.
And this also goes back to my discussion of universal basic income. Look at the way some people get to do their makeup. Look at the way some people get to go for.
I tried doing the thumbs up again. It didn't do it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe something was weird.
Or a jog, with shoes that fit, that don't have holes in them. Look at the way some people get to live their day not worried about where their next meal will come from.
Big black.
They are happy people. People who don't have the stress of necessity on their shoulders are happier.
Why do you have this over your eyeballs? That's kind of weird. At 9/11, 9/11, universal basic incomes, like, you're basically on universal basic income. How much is like universal income supposed to be? Like $2,000 a month or whatever? Between her and Xavier, what are you gonna do with all this money, Heather? You like manage your money very poorly right now. What would you do? I like how she's on this kick too, where she's just gonna like fucking take buildings that are vacant. She thinks that means that no one owns them because they're vacant, and then just like start living in them, even though like they're not up to living standards either. Like, I don't know. I know Elon Musk sleeps in his office, but I don't think you're supposed to live in like an office building, especially one that's vacant. Probably for good reason. Probably because if you could put offices in there, they would. If they can't even put offices, you can't put fucking people living in there. But what do I know? I'm not a property owner.
That's just the research. Stress and the increase of cortisol on the human body, along with the stomach fat that it creates, it also makes everything more tedious. So to do away with that stress, addressing universal income, stop every politician who's on the ballot for this year, address universal basic incomes. Live discussion while I get ready. Get ready with me, if you will.
What was that? What the fuck was that?
About campaigning for denude, D-E-N-U-E, no, D-E-N-U-D-E, denude. We're going to have that campaign that would be the opposite of nude. And
it's clothed? Campaign clothed. Yeah.
The meaning of that campaign, we're having that conversation at sometime this afternoon on YouTube. So I'll come on here in case you guys want to be a part of that discussion. It'll be on YouTube. campaign Denewed and what it means and why I think it's important as a Get Ready With Me.
I like James had a stream about clothes one time. It wasn't about clothes, but he would title the things like, we're going to talk about clothes. And then the people would come in, the trolls would come in, and then he just end up fighting with everyone. And it would end up spiraling about like fucking, I don't know, conspiracies of the world. Not about clothes though. And it was just because he didn't have any clothes. And he was sitting naked one time, shitting his pants, eating chili with tuna in it. The good old days.
You guys, there's another campaign. I don't know how to name it yet, but I want to somehow create this Instagram page and we can use that as a think tank.
I need to make more stickers for you guys. We need a what's her face sticker, a Daisy sticker. We need more Heather stickers. Do we have a darker fuck sticker like emoji? Oh, guess what time it is, guys? Dun, 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 dun. I need filler in this fucking what was this called? A stream? That's what we're doing today. We're doing a stream. I forgot. I can give away fucking memberships today. So 5 of you will have the chance to become a member right now. We'll do it now just because I remembered. I'll forget later. I definitely fucking will. So it's random. I don't pick them. It just says woobity wobbity woo. So whoever gets one gets one. Maybe it'll be an arch enemy of mine. Who knows? Let's find out. Blah. So congratulations to also 89% of you think that Heather's going to be homeless again in a month. I think maybe she will too as soon as like she gets out of that hotel. But congratulations, Corey J. Crum. That's a regular. Screenshot this. Gretchen. Good. People I know. Humad, bro. I like that name. Teresa. You know Teresa. And Melissa M. I've seen Melissa M around a few times as well. Good. I like when I know the people to get the memberships who actually are regulars and watch the channel. So there we go. A little bit more filler. This is just, I should have just called this the fucking filler stream. All right, let's get back to Heather here. I forgot about that. It's a new month now. So well, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. Birds is what the right one is. There we go. I thought this said crap for a second. Rap, classic rock, hip hop, country. One Heather G, Heather Gillespie, Tupac. Hashtag universal income. What the fuck does universal income have to do with any of that? Tupac is dead. Why are you putting his name on universal income? And I see no changes, and I can't get a little bit of peace. There's a war in the streets and a war in the Middle East. Instead of war on poverty, they got a war of drugs, so the police can bother me. I don't know who that is. If that's Tupac or some other, I don't know. It's not a familiar lyric to me.
I want to create an Instagram page today that are lyrics in rap, hip hop, and pop music that scream out for help and social change. A perfect example would be Changes by Tupac. He says, and I'm not condoning the sale of drugs, I'm saying instead of a war on poverty.
I condone the sale of drugs legally. Ish.
There's a police on drugs, so the police can bother me.
Also, why are we in a towel? I just noticed that. I mean, like, we couldn't have got dressed first. I guess it's a real important issue. I had to fucking type all this.
So poverty has been the biggest issue for so many generations and decades. Universal income. And I want to create this Instagram page that highlights lyrics from songs that have been mainstream for so many years that we've not realized have been calling out the problem, and the problem still remains. Okay. Then we need to, as a result of making that connection that people have been requesting assistance with the problem of poverty for decades, we need to.
I've been requesting assistance for the problem of poverty. You know? I've just, instead of looking for work, I've been asking for assistance for the problem of poverty. I think everyone kind of does. Only productive comments will be allowed, please. One, Heather Gillespie, with the understanding that both social and racial injustice have been a thing. I thought we were talking about poverty.
Have an open commentary think tank with regards to those,
why are we still in the towel?
only positive comments will be allowed and productive comments will be allowed. And if we literally just pour in all of the positive, proactive, solution-oriented comments to each one of those song lyrics, nothing like "we'll get a job" or anything like that, because then it drags us back into identifying and calling out systemic racism, which we know is a real thing, and other issues. So we can't do that. That's backwards. But a productive comment session with
Heather had a MySpace?
each of those song lyrics.
I love this kind of shit. Like, what this digital currency? Nothing else. Not even a link or anything. Just digital currency.
We're out and about
and this is covering like half of the things. The sponsors would be okay. We got that one. The sponsors would be so kind to send me money directly to me. I have not been permitted to purchase clothing. Well, I have who need to get permission from? Since the baby was born, other than 2 shirts about prayer and a legging. What the fuck are you talking about? 2 shirts about prayer and a leggings from Temu. I hate how she types. With a hole. $40 with Afterpay. So you bought pants with a hole in it. Always something cool to see down here. Learn how to type. I don't know.
the area of the shelter. Thank you, God.
I don't know what she said back there. Maybe we should read it. Maybe we should, because we're actually. I don't know. Well, we'll be okay, actually. Postpartum is well, maybe it was something good, though. I don't know. I'm indecisive sometimes. Sorry, guys. I just don't want to, like, get lost in the thing. Like, we're already... Oh, hey, no, that's pretty close. I'll get ready to pause it. I wasn't ready before. Okay, what's this? Have you ever had to go without clothes that fit your body? Have you ever had your freedom to choose the food you eat or the way you spend your time taken from you? Have you ever been victimized by bullying or harassment resulting in financial loss/ruin? I love a homeless, like a real homeless. I'm going to call Heather a fake homeless person now, like with Daisy. They're fake homeless. She has a fucking hotel, California or whatever. And if a real person, homeless person, would be like, I would love to have food, period. You know what I mean? Like, I don't eat. If anyone gave me any food, I would be grateful. Heather's like, I don't get to pick the food I fucking eat. And I don't get to buy the clothes that I want to wear. You know? But I have a bunch of clothes. I just don't like them, you know. Beggars can't be choosers. And if you're literally choosing to sit there and beg instead of get off your ass, you're doing all these weird fucking campaigns. Do something to monetize yourself other than just begging. It's annoying. I have, and I've made it to the mission. I've made it the mission of GoPro Solo to create content for various age groups, even adults, that poses the question, what is your impact? Asking this question to ourselves causes a chain reaction of introspective thought. If you would like to support this mission, please do so by donating any amount via Cash App to GoPro Solo 1HG. This is the wording that I think Cash App doesn't like, or at least whoever's getting the Cash Apps taken down. Like when you say like to support this mission of like getting clothes and food, the choice of food to, I don't know, yourself, you're basically just begging. But you frame it as a support this mission thing. That's where I think your Cash Apps are getting in trouble. That's my opinion. I have no idea, but that's my guess. I need to read that one.
You guys, isn't it wild that this is being a rebel nowadays?
This is being a rebel. Get married, start a family, love Jesus, teach your kids to think for themselves, buy land, turn off the news, and refuse to live in fear. Heather isn't married. Heather had her family taken from her. Heather didn't know who Jesus was a month ago. Teach your kids to think for themselves. I hope to God they don't think like Heather. Buy land. Heather wants to steal land. Turn off the news. Heather was literally showing us stuff on the news. last week. She was like, can you believe this on the news? And refused to live in fear. I think you have to have a certain level of intelligence to like be fearful of things. Like if you're too stupid to recognize that like fire is hot or living in a tent is probably not good for a pregnant woman and shit, then I don't know. I don't think like fear is like possible. And
This is what we need to get back to.
I said boo-boos don't go away. They go away when they want to.
You guys, look at this really low cloud.
What if that's like sarin gas? I don't know. That's creepy. Just pumping 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 8 a.m., 12 p.m. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. None of them. You're right. None. I don't know what all this is about. Up to pump the breast milk. Anxious. Anyone thinks that a 37-year-old mother of 4 with solid work history and half a brain should be subjected to this abuse for over 5+ years is sadly mistaken. Mother. Wait. What abuse? This is you harassing your mom? Or asking her for something? All right, well, let's read this, my mess. This is why I'm drinking coffee in the middle of the night. It is the middle of the night. We might, I don't think we'll hit it to midnight. We used to stream till like 1 or 2 in the morning back in the day. I did a later stream for you guys because we were doing too many early streams. But yeah, fuck, there's a lot of reading. All right. Mom, I'm humiliated to ask this again, but I have to keep this number while I'm in court, especially dealing with the situation and getting my kid back. Can you please send me $45 for my phone bill? I will qualify for $500 of cash assistance when this is out of court. So I guess she's like banking on the child support, I guess, like 500 if she gets out of court, if she gets the kid out of court. Shake my head. I've worked since 15 years old, and it shouldn't be this way. I'm up pumping and having so much anxiety about getting the phone bill. I'm, I guess, paid. Getting the phone bill paid. Xavier said his dad will pay it, and he usually follows through, but has not been answering for several weeks. That's a red flag. The sponsors have been sending nothing, and the people who have harassed me online are back in action over the last several days. I'm ignoring them the best I can, going to church, applying to jobs, online regularly, scheduling Zoom interviews, etc. Please help if you can. Thanks, Mom. I love you either way. The new cash tag is this. Yeah. I don't know. I've never... Is Cash App just the easier way to send money these days? Wouldn't you just e-transfer if it was a relative? God, I am thanking you before it even happens. I don't know why the chatter starts back up, but when the sponsors are MIA, maybe a link in the police can take note of. Who are the sponsors? Someone must be sending your money. I don't know if it's somebody like feeding the shit show who just wants this train wreck to keep going. I don't know if it's someone who actually is like betting on Heather, thinking she's gonna come through with all the bullshit she says, or someone who's just like guilt tripped and feels bad for her. But maybe when the sponsors go MIA, it's because they don't have any fucking money left to give you, and they have to like look out for themselves too. I really would feel bad if there's someone like Cassie out there, remember Cassie, who's actually giving Heather money on a consistent basis, and like these times that they literally can't, like Heather does this shit. We're like, the sponsors are MIA, blah, blah, blah. I get government assistance, but I need other people's money too. A lot of reading. All right, this is just, I think, the fake letters of recommendation, actually, and we won't have to read these. We have read these before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, same shit. Yeah, my space is trash. I mean, Facebook's not that bad. That's true, Angela. Unmarried, have 4 kids with 3 men. She's a mom, though. She's a mom. Up for my 2:30 a.m. breast pump, having anxiety about the income barriers and missing sponsors. So we're just gonna post your resume to Instagram. Everyone I know has gotten all their jobs off of Instagram. That's how I make my living, guys. I got my job off Instagram. It's a secret job. You'll never know what it is, but it's totally real, and I got it off Instagram. What is this? Top job picks for you. Fashion influencer. Yeah. These are the top jobs because you fucking filled out fake credentials on LinkedIn. So of course it's going to be like, oh yeah, you got these degrees, which you don't. She doesn't have, what did she say? 1 million degrees or certificates. Fashion influencer, business developer, contractor, consumer, offline marketing coordinator. What else we got? Account executive. Are these all the ones that she applied for? 1 week's worth of resumes. Okay, so all this shit she's applying for: a remote appointment setter, social media marketing specialist, field agents representative, organic social media specialist. Okay. If I were running a business and I needed someone to run my social media, I wouldn't pick somebody who can't even like spin a good have a good PR for themselves. Like everything Heather posts gets her negative attention. So I wouldn't want someone like that running my shit. You know what I mean? Health insurance sales representative. Just another sales. I mean, she could probably be just a salesperson. Sure. United States remote applied 3 days ago. Some of these must be calling her back. Does she have Wi-Fi? Data entry analyst, social media. It's all these like marketing specialists. She's not a marketing specialist. She has no experience in that either. So I don't know why. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. While she's doing that, let's see. Oh my god.
Good friend. I'd rather.
So that was Heather Melkin, double Melkin. I can't remember what video I saw on YouTube, but I was like, whoa, maybe I could have shown that because I blurred that the last time. She like reposted that. I think we'll be okay though. This is a whole bag of breast milk.
To be a good mother than a.
So what is the answer? This one is super fake. Reddit found it as a Google template. Oh, like the job recommendation? That's funny. That's funny. Reddit found it as a Google template. Reddit was also saying she was doxing the fuck out of people. Who did she dox exactly? Do you know? Because I didn't see her doxing anyone any more than usual. But at the same time, there is maybe like a couple of things I missed. There was like a few 24-hour cycles where when a couple hours over, I might have missed a few videos. So I hope not. I hope not. Jessica L, thank you for the $4.99. Y'all are so nefarious. Send me money sponsors so I can pay Tootie and be a fake model. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. What's this? Sex work is scaling? Middle-class women turning to online sex work. People are turning to sex work as cost of living rises. Okay. Why are some people promoting sex work as real work? Sex work is changing in the pandemic. Here's how it affects workers. Do sex workers have the choice to work? And I mean, like, Heather's not a sex worker. Is she just looking out for her peeps? Her peepals? Her pupils? I'm pretty behind in chat. I'm sorry, guys. DJ, thank you for becoming a channel member as well. I don't think I saw that. I don't think I saw that before. But it is in the things. So if I missed anyone else, I'm sorry. Des, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. What else you got? More sex work stuff? Probably. It's all about universal income and sex work this week, guys. Universal income, the evolution of digital currency, restrictions or bans on online sex work. I don't know. Maybe because it's Operation Denude, babe. It's just like sex work is bad. Even though she probably would have been homeless like before, like way before she wasn't doing at least the cam work, which like Tyler the Creator said, like how can, never mind. It doesn't make sense to me. It was all voluntary. She voluntarily, okay. I think this is the YouTube live. This is our 12-minute window of like hopefully something good. I'm hoping. I'm praying. I'm praying. I can't remember what the title of this video was, but this is where I think maybe people might find this mean. Remember Fat Bastard in the thumbnail from Austin Powers? She's got that kind of sumo hair looking. She is also like a little thicker than usual, at least from what I remember her. So I was like,
Okay, good morning. We're talking about a quick 10-minute session for campaign denude. I was supposed to do it last week. We're doing it this week. Denude, D-E-N-U-D-E. I want to know why we have created, and I posted the campaign on my Instagram yesterday, and I will repost it in the shorts here on YouTube as soon as I'm done going live. I want to know why there are more jobs available with nothing other than an ID that require you to be naked or, you know, bending back your boundaries and, you know, moral beliefs in order to make any money than there are opportunities to make money with clothes on at 0 education levels. We are
is she okay? She's saying there's more opportunities for sex work than like regular work, because I would beg to differ. I would completely beg to differ. Like, I guess you could make the argument that anyone could get naked on camera, right? Anyone could also make a YouTube channel. I think it takes like a certain kind of person to like want to put themselves out there like that in any kind of capacity, like want to be online in that kind of sense. So first off, you're going to want to do that. Second, like there is a lot of fucking jobs out there, especially entry-level positions. I don't know if you can make the argument that they don't pay enough to make like enough money to make a living, but that's what government assistance is for. And that's what, I don't know, working hard, getting 2 jobs, working overtime, advancing in the company so you can get a better position. I don't know, maybe lying on your resume, but not to the extent Heather does, where it's like, you can definitely tell she's just full of shit. I just call it like working hard. Like there's a reason that people from third world countries who make actual shit, like fucking cents on the hour, will risk everything to come to like America or Canada and work hard and make a living. So it's kind of like, I wonder what those kind of people would think of Heather and Daisy and all these crazy people who want to bitch about this shit 24/7, but not actually get off their ass and do something about it.
talking all of this shit. Pardon me for using that curse word I've been doing.
Do you think it's because she's looking more like she can't do her sex work now, and that's why she's bitter about it?
Doing really, really well with not cursing. This week's been rough. But for lack of a better word, everyone is talking all this shit about women and young men who are taking advantage of these opportunities online and in person, but mostly online, to sell photos of their bodies.
I'm the lucky one.
Everyone talks shit about the OnlyFans girls and that entire culture. Why do we not have opportunities online to make an equal amount of money doing something else? Why do we still, and maybe that's the TikTok trend, maybe that's what TikTok is gearing up for, maybe that's the direction that they're heading in, but putting all of our eggs in one basket with just a TikTok platform, that's not going to be a win. We need to have this sort of campaigning here in the United States just as much as TikTok, which we all know from all of the weird, Donald Trump rhetoric about Chinese terrorists coming through our TikTok and all of that. I don't know the validity. I'm not, a person who studies that sort of thing.
Terrorists coming through TikTok? Is that why they're shutting down TikTok? I thought the Chinese government was just spying on us too much or whatever. And I don't know. The US was like, fuck that shit. That's what I thought that was. Maybe I was wrong.
I don't know the risks associated with it. And nor do I.
Isn't that why, like, Huawei got like pretty much taken out of the market? I don't know. I know like a little bit about that just because like I was selling cell phones at the time that the Huawei's were out, and then there's that huge fucking data breach of I think a whole bunch of Disney Plus passwords and I think Sony passwords. And then yeah, we stopped selling them. Like literally just stopped fucking selling them, and people were kind of mad, but I was like, can't say they did or they didn't, but I'm pretty sure they were like fucking going in and selling information.
I
don't know the extent of what else they were doing, but that's what I think it's about. Not terrorists are coming through TikTok. That's what the concern was.
The validity of that claim that has been made by our former president. What I do know is children who are aging out of high school are in such an impressionable stage of their life. If the parents from my generation are
cool, yeah.
all on OnlyFans, what are the children going to do? And not the percent of people who are successful with OnlyFans is very, 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 very small. You hear about the success stories. You don't hear about the tens, hundreds, of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions even, I would feel confident to say, of accounts that are created and don't earn any money or don't earn enough money. And the ones that are successful understand that those have a lot of things going on in the background that you don't know about to be successful, or they're a mirage of success. Many of them don't even really have any money, and they just appear to be earning income. So for the campaign Denude, I wanted to focus on finding a way to take that message that we are pushing our youth.
I didn't even know about Love After Lockup. Like, someone was just, a lot of people actually were like, you got to look at Heather Gillespie. So I did. And I think it was like a month ago, I watched the Love After Lockup stuff. I wouldn't, if that was my claim to fame, I'd be like, we got to fix this. I got to do something better with my life.
In a direction that if we don't pump the brakes on soon, will be forever, changing the world and inescapable. And by soon, I mean immediately. I have noticed urgency with this topic for about 10 years now. And I haven't really been able to discuss it because I was not well educated. Over the last 5 years, I've spent my time reflecting and learning from what I firsthand experienced. And it needs to be stopped. And the only way to stop it is to stop the need. When people are, operating their lives from a place of lack, they don't have enough, they are susceptible to be taken advantage of.
She wants her baby back, baby. Wants her baby back. See, like it's all coming together. The name that I did from the stream last time, she didn't get her baby back ribs. I didn't know she would be looking like this stream. It all was just like a happy coincidence,
If they need something and they can't get it on their own and they don't have, opportunity to earn income any other way, this way is being dangled in front of their faces, that's what they're going to do. And so the only answer, as I've said a million times, is a universal basic income. I don't think it's far-fetched. A lot of people have been in my comments talking about how it's far left thinking and it's radical thinking. I don't think there's anything radical about it. And I'm not talking about babe, what is that thing that Cuba has?
I was going to say society. Socialism? Is it socialism? Is that the word she's looking for?
Sanctions?
No, it starts with a C.
It starts with an S. Capitalism is what the land you're living in. Capitalism.
Communism?
I'm not talking about communism.
Oh, communism. It's kind of like socialism.
I'm not saying we all have the same house, we all earn the same money, we all this, we all that. I'm saying at
I thought she meant socialism, but yeah, no, communism. Okay. She was
a very basic beginning, we all have enough to buy food, have a roof over our head that is nice, that's not packed on with other people. Let's look at the projects. Okay. The projects are a place where, pardon me,
It's a drug encyclopedia. For Heather, he's like a regular encyclopedia, but I bet you know he knows a lot about drugs. But yeah, let's talk about the projects. Let's talk about Skid Row after. You want to talk about the Skids Row after where Carter's at?
the projects are a place where you find a lot of drugs, a lot of crime, a lot of sex, a lot of abuse. You also find a lot of families wrapped up in that. So why aren't we creating living spaces that are not compacted on top of each other, so that if a family or a single person does not want to be the fifth of five, they can live independently of that type of behavior? If we're going to have buildings where we offer universal basic shelters, then they have to be able to filter out the people who are not willing to conform to the societal expectation, which is sobriety.
Yeah, well, she's American. I think a lot of Americans say roof like rough. If you watch the Santa Claus with Tim Allen, he'd be like, "Get off the roof." So I think it might just be some. I don't know if it's like an Eastern, Western, Midwest, South thing, but yeah, rough. Get off the roof.
And not provocative, promiscuous, non-promiscuous sexual behavior. We're living in a Tinder era. Everyone is text messaging each other that they met 3 minutes ago to schedule a hookup for an hour from now. Disgusting. It's disgusting.
Heather, you did that. You have reviews. You have actually good reviews. People are like, "This bitch is crazy, but she talks too much. She's great in bed, but she's insane."
Shaking hands is not the same as doing sex. And the push.
What about wet willies? What about sexualized wet willies, Heather? What about that? Wasn't that an arranged thing? He knew exactly what was up when I got there, That sounds like an arranged fucking meeting.
Back on desensitizing, ourselves and each other, supported by social media, supported by music videos, supported by stripper, themes. It's our own fault. We left a group of people, a demographic of people in situations and environments that do not support earning money. People who never had access to education, people who never had access to money, people who were at a disadvantage from the beginning. And then we gave them the only option of showing their bodies and exploiting themselves to earn income. What kind of a decent human being is there? I mean, there is not a single decent human being who thinks that it's acceptable to offer the only form of self-independent financial stability, self-exploitation. It's just not. I don't know if I just described that right. This is not a script. This is a think tank, and this is all coming from the top of my head.
Not very self-aware. I'd say you exploit Xavier and your kids and your situation as a way to get donations, even though you might not exactly need them to get by. So why on earth are you pissed about if a woman wants to put her body online for people who want to see it to make money off of it, like they're paying for something they actually want, but you think it's okay to get on camera and guilt trip everyone into giving you money when you don't fucking need it, in my opinion. That's pretty ballsy, Heather. That's pretty fucking ballsy.
But there is no person who has a moral compass who thinks that the only way a person should be able to support themselves is by becoming a stripper. And I'm not against strippers. I get it. Okay, I've been there. I get it.
Well, sounds like you're against strippers.
100% I get it. What I'm saying is I'm actually very pro for the strippers, for the, people who don't have opportunity. Why do they not?
No, they can have opportunity. There's people who do sex work or whatever that had very fulfilling, good jobs, and they could just make more money doing this, and they enjoy it more. Like, they don't have a problem doing it. Like, I get there are situations where like the people are trafficked or whatever, and that's not good. But I don't think that's what Heather's talking about here. I think Heather's just talking about cam work, OnlyFans, you know, sex work opportunities in first world countries where people have the choice to do this or not, which is like her experience. Like, that was her experience that she tries to represent as like some very nefarious thing, right? That's why I think that's what she's describing right now.
Not have other opportunities. Having one child, you know, is and then working a minimum wage job, it doesn't work. You have to then rely on the government for daycare. You have to then rely on the government for housing and TANF and LINK. So if you want to get independent of these government programs, you have these people find themselves having little choice. And so they are pushed into these areas. And then once you do it enough, it no longer feels like you're pushing back your boundaries, but it turns almost predatory. And there's a spectrum. You have your person who just gets into stripping and maybe did not have a cultural influence saying stripping is okay. And then you have a person who has a cultural influence who says stripping is good. It's the way to go, get it, girl, right? There are two different starting points. The person who grew up in an environment where it was not.
It's kind of like, it's America, right? You can say like, I don't like the idea of paying for sex, because I would have to agree. I would never pay for sex or like nudes or anything like that. Like, I don't get it. But at the same time, I think it's like a pretty harmless fucking thing. I like kind of those kind of people. I don't think like, I think it's bad to get into the mindset of like, okay, I'm going to pay money to get this thing that should probably be shared between like two people that love each other. It's probably like rewiring some shit that isn't good. But we also live in a fucking country where like gambling's legal. A lot of drugs are legal. You know, like, people have the choice to put what the fuck they want in their body and do what they want with their money. So as long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as it doesn't get to that point, I don't see the fucking harm in it. And I think Heather's just tripping, and like, she's got way too much time in her hands.
Not okay. They're going to be, you know, back here when we talk about reeling it in, they're going to be more sensitized, more, you know, on the fence about doing it. The one who thinks it's okay, they're going to do it, but they're going to end up way back here. And what I mean by that is, well, the person who thought it was bad to begin with will probably end right here. The person who thought it was okay to begin with will end right here. And a lot of those people end in a lot of various ways. I'm sure that there are probably a few people who get out of it okay. But for the most part, we're looking at groups of men and women who team up and begin extorting, exploiting, robbing, drugging, stealing, beating, etc., and so forth.
Yeah, you can do that all over cam. That's what happens on camera. Yeah.
Because you get to a certain point in this exploitative imbalance where you start standing up for yourself.
I'm sure that hookers were just raking in the money during quarantine, during the pandemic, when no one could be around each other. What are you talking about? Like, it's just like, everything's online now, like everything. And then when she's talking about like hookup apps or whatever, I think she means Tinder and stuff, right? Bro.
Let's call it what it is. It's abuse. Shake your ass in my face and I'll give you this $1. Here you go. That is a.
Well, then be like Daisy and shove your finger in their face and say, you are not going to objectify me. And crazy homeless people will stop in their tracks. Be a superhero.
Abuse. That is exploitation. And we have these women and men so brainwashed by the payoff of $1 that they mentally, in order to survive, in order to keep themselves getting up in the morning and going to engage in this abuse, they mind fuck themselves to make it okay. It's not okay. No one should have to do that. No one. Everyone should have enough money to meet their needs and the needs of their children and the needs of their family members without doing those sorts of things. And then we sit here and judge those women, and we call those women loose, or men, and we say that they want it. When
I've never heard a man be called loose. I don't know. I just never heard a man be called loose.
They get sexually assaulted and they asked for it and all of these things, they most certainly did not ask for it. this culture has been, the blueprints for this culture have been being laid down for generations and generations before ours. And now it's my generation and our children's generations who are going to pay the price for it. So everyone needs to really please get involved in coming up with.
Everyone, like us, I have to get involved with this shit. I don't have to get involved with anything.
And brainstorming and think sessioning, a bunch of ways to communicate these messages and solutions.
Maybe we can trick Heather into making the coffee table book by pretending we give a shit about this. Somehow be like, all right, I think I gotta have a way to fix this. All right. It'd be really tricky, actually. We'd have to give her specific assignments, which would be like each page of the coffee table book. I think we could get it done, though.
We can have, there are content creators who create content who support these missions. And then there are also people who are not online, who are not showing their face, who are sitting at home, who are tech savvy, who are, political candidates.
There's no tape over this yet, so she hasn't gone completely insane yet.
Who are take your pick, and they need to be working on resolution and solutions to all of these problems that have been created. If someone is unwilling to open their mind to these topics, they need to go, period, plain and simple. Maybe walking around outside will help them, for several months, like they forced us to do. I was never sexually exploited by choice. I was sexually exploited because I had none. I was operating from a place of lack and someone saw opportunity. This woman has none. I want to help her get some so she can help me get some. All it's going to take is a little finessing. And that person was intelligent. But what did they use their intelligence for? And I'm not unique. There are a lot of women like me who 100% started out very prude, never wanted anything to do with that lifestyle. And because of necessity, more than we even know, more than we'll ever admit.
Heather, you were married. You had kids, you had a place, you had your own place. And then Dylan came along and he was in jail and you were like, I could get on Love After Lockup. I could get on Cam. I could help deal drugs with Dylan. I could help fucking traffic actual people. I think you were bored. I think you were fucking bored, and this is the lifestyle you chose, and now you're going to try to frame it as I was forced to go into this. I had no other choice. No other way I could have fucking made it in life. I don't know how I was making it before I met Dylan and all this fucking crazy shit happened. Really, Heather? Really?
Because of necessity, have been forced, for a lack of a better word, extorted, coerced by lack. So if lack is the common theme, poverty is the common theme, there is only one answer, and that's to solve poverty. We have to solve poverty. So Operation and Campaign Denude, I'm going to post it here in the shorts after I'm done with this. It's not about, being, it's not about not wearing a bathing suit to the beach, right? Let's put it that way. It's about not feeling exploited, pressured, or forced to be a part of any sort of sexual behavior that you don't feel comfortable with, including but not limited to photos, videos, private engagements, you name it, as a result of living in poverty.
Oh, that was the live stream. Well, that's it. I wish it went longer. That's okay though. That was the highlight. The highlight on the night. Mamma mia.
Guys, thank you so much for sending the $1 and the $1 and the other $1. What I would really, really appreciate is if 43 more people could also send $1.
Yeah. That's what I need, guys.
That would be so love. Thank you so much in advance.
At least she's being a good sport. I'm sure those are troll donations for $1. And she's like, I really like these. Send more dollars, please. I just need 43 more $1.
My phone bill is due tomorrow. Please help.
Whoa. I had I don't know what those ones said. I guess we're not going to read them. Jill, how you doing? Just got here looking at that waist clutcher. My internal organs are. Yeah, it's something. $38 more to reach the goal. The Cash App, contribute any amount is appreciated. Thanks, Sam, for the $5 contribution. Contribution. And then she's watching Leslie Nope on TV, or that chick who plays Leslie Nope in Parks and Rec. Shout out to Mary for the $5. Another $6 from Nadsir. Thank you so much. What the fuck is this on her head? She wearing a bandana? What the fuck? That's weird. Thank you. 27 to goal. Click here to donate. What is this? Pumping style. Oh, she's just breast pumping. Should have known what else is new. Another $1.85 from Christine. Thank you, Christine. We are $26 from the goal. So this is just her begging. Finishing up my 7:30 p.m. pump. And then I hear the ka-ching from Cash App. Another 10 from Tristan. Thanks, beauty. $16 to the goal. So, like, I guess she's going to get that phone. Gracias. $5 each. And officially on $6 from the goal.
Just give me a minute.
While she sits around and watches fucking TV. You guys are paying for her cell phone. Wow. Another $2. Thanks, babe. Whoop, whoop. Only $4 left.
Well, after what you did in 2 hours, I can't wait to see what you do as a menace. Cam! Poor Cam, he seems so upset.
Just watching Modern Family with a fucking car seat with no baby there.
This is not that bad.
Thank you, Melissa, for 20. We made the goal. Yay, we made it, guys, to the goal. Thank you so much. I know it sounds unreal to be so desperate for $45 that I have to ask my social media following. You ask them every day for fucking shit. Trust me, I never thought that I would be here, but since I am here, thank you for being here with me and supporting me through. Why do we have... Oh, yeah, that's this album cover. It's weird. They're playing We Are the Champions, but We Are the Champions is a copywritten song, so I can't play it. We can pretend to sing We Are the Champions. That's what it was playing, because she's over dramatic and crazy. Just like when she was playing Thunderstruck in the fucking text message fight at the end of all this. Nancy with another $20. I mean, we're already past the goal. We don't need to keep donating to her, you know? Not a bunch of breast milk.
And this to my son. All of this. And I have to dump this whole entire bag down the drain because no one wanted to answer about coordinating a pickup. Can you guys even believe this?
No, I can play that. Where is that? I don't know where that is. I should find it. It's on my desktop somewhere. You guys want to hear Ratter and Bam? I need filler this stream anyway, so I can play Ratter and Bam.
Unreal. It's like probably 40 ounces of breast milk, maybe more. You guys, there's a little injured bird.
Here's the injured bird. This is the best part. I used to play better. I need another computer so I can get like Stream Elements going or Stream Labs, and then anytime someone donates, it'll just play the battering ram thing. That's what I want, because right now it's a pain for me to switch every time. That's what it was supposed to be. Oh man. Yeah, I guess ready for the bird. After the bird, I'll play battering ram.
Bird on Clark and Wacker Street. If someone can come, I have to go.
Guys, I gotta go. There's this bird here though.
I'm late for a meeting with my little. Oh my God! Be careful, bird. Be careful.
Even the bird is like, I would rather get killed by a building than listen to Heather Gillespie.
He's gonna be right there. If someone wants to help him, please. 230 North Clark. Please help this little bird.
He'll be right there. Yeah, a homeless person gonna come eat that bird. Good job, Heather.
It's not just a meeting. I'm going to see my baby. So otherwise I would have stayed and waited for 311 to come and help the bird.
For 311, why is 311 the answer to all of Heather's problems? It's not. They wouldn't. 311 doesn't give a shit about a fucking bird. 311 doesn't give a shit about most of the homeless people. You think they're going to give a shit about a bird? You call animal services. Even animal controller services won't give a shit about the bird. You got to take the bird with you, Heather. I wouldn't bring a bird around a newborn, but that's not She was gonna call 311 and wait for them?
But if someone wants to call animal control, or if they know how to fix birds,
If they know how to fix birds.
the bird is at 230 North Clark.
What the fuck kind of, if you know how to fix birds? Having access to people is smarter. Whoa, I don't know. It was smarter something. That sounded like a crazy quote. Sounded crazy. 27. Whoa. Wait a minute. We're way. Please off the bird. Shit.
Otherwise, I would have stayed and waited for 311 to come and help the bird. But if someone wants to call animal control, or if they know how to fix birds, the bird is at 230 North Clark.
Having access to people smarter than you is a blessing, not a threat. Okay. Fixed bird sounds like, I don't know. I mean, does Heather ever troll? I've never seen Heather troll. Heather's a very serious, crazy person. I think that's how she talks. Week 7, God made our way. Bring my baby back to my arms. Muse energy. And then a picture of the fucking kid. I thought I took those out. My kids are very loved. La la la. Scheduled for GoPro Solo. So this is the schedule. Got impact campaign, kindness, integrity, compassion, consistency, family values, hope, belief, and inspire, judgment and justice, campaign denuded. Wait, that's May 1st. We're on campaign denuded now? I don't even know that. Campaign denuded. All right. This is this weird fight. Let me get back Ram for us. Where are we? Let's end this poll. Wait a minute. Why did I? When was this? 21? Rocky Ramirez, thank you for the 1999. I can't with all these lies, but she's digging her own grave. CPS is watching, hopefully. I mean, if they aren't, someone could always send them stuff. Thank you for the 1999. I don't know why it didn't notify me over here, but when I went to grab Veteran Ram, I was like, oh, damn. Thank you. Let me, there it is. Wait, yeah, this is the one. One of them won't work, so I gotta get the one that's gonna work. Okay. So this is the best thing in the world. From Smitten Kitten. I haven't seen Smitten Kitten in a while. I hope she's doing well. This is some dope shit.
Wild Black Betty.
Rattering Bam.
I'm a wild Black Betty.
Mattering Bam.
I'm Black Betty had a child.
Battering Ma'am.
I'm the damn thing gone wild.
Battering Ma'am.
I'm said a word, not a mind.
Battering Ram.
I'm the damn thing gone blind. Bam, lamb.
So I fucking love that shit. That shit's all right. I gotta read now. No, I would never forget about you, Rocky Ramirez. I'm just bad at keeping up a chat sometimes, especially with all this reading. But it should have like it should be like and let me know. But over here, I seen it was pinned on the live chat. I wish I could just that's a problem for future Steve to fix. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it to it. This is the one she did Thunderstruck to. Weird. My daughter got a job at a fast food chain in the spot. My son's got a job in the spot at a hotel. Something doesn't add up. You aren't going to get universal income. Of course you're not going to get universal income. It would be universal. Everyone would have it. But this is Sarah Bauer. I don't know who this is. I don't know them. How do you know? Negative Nancy. So this is Heather in the blue because Heather uploaded this. So like when you're a person typing, you're going to be in blue. So then Sarah says, because I have a brain. Negative Nancy. Faces. I am one of the happiest people I know. After a great week of work, I'm enjoying my nice, cozy home, watching the birds outside with my coffee. avocado toast, and turkey bacon. Getting ready to throw on my Nikes and Lululemon gear to hit the gym. It's a fabulous Saturday to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Life is good. Coffee emoji, eggplant emoji, Valentine's Day heart emoji, avocado emoji. Good luck on the Cash App begging today. That's nice. Good luck on the Cash App begging. Why are we going back in time? Can we get the beginning of the conversation, Heather? Come on now. So Heather sent a photo. We don't know what it is. Because they have jobs and go to work. Would you like to hear about all of the efforts I've made to secure employment? Enlighten me. And that's just in the last week. So then she plays. Well, first she had to take a photo of that to go post to nowhere. Just to look at herself. I thought she was about to post it. No, she just wants to look at the. We're already in the. Why is she doing this? And then this is what Thunderstruck was playing. So, and again, this is like just all the shit that we already saw, but with Thunderstruck behind us, so just pretend that's playing. Everything that she's not qualified to do. Yeah, a lot of social media marketing. Maybe I should try to be a social media marketer. A marketeer. Is that what it's called? I've been doing this for several years. I've also filled out applications with national fast food chains despite my education and experience being that of a bachelor's degreed healthcare professional, yet still nothing has come out of my efforts. Therefore, pants and shoes seem to be requirements for going outside in public, and if the only ones I have are worn down and defective, I'm taking the next logical step in acquiring them by asking the general public. I can think of better ways to get clothes. I don't know, man. And that's when that person said, weird, my daughter worked at a fast food chain. On the spot. Is it the end of the video? No, she just like paused on this for no reason. Oh, we're gonna get a clap back, I guess. Exclamation marks? That's a terrible clap back, Heather. She's speechless. She just she hearted her own fucking message. Heather, what are you doing, girl? What the fuck are you doing? Why does she even like, if she recorded this and she froze, you think she'd be smart enough to like edit it at least to make it look like she was like on her game and ready to clap back? You had like, I don't know. I thought she would have already had everything prepped when she pressed record, but I guess not. So after seeing proof that I have applied to nearly 50 jobs just this week, you thought it was appropriate to rub it in my face that I still don't have enough to get what you have or enjoy. You have or enjoy what you what? To get what you have or enjoy what you enjoy. You're a nasty lady for no reason here in my inbox. Move along, please. And then the thank you praying hands emoji. That might be it. That might be it. The thumbnail for this was a picture of her kid, which is, in my opinion, unnecessary and has nothing to do with anything. Actually, like literally nothing to do with this conversation at all. So that's how Heather. This was actually from 5 days ago, but I just slapped it at the end because I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. So that was everything from Heather this week. It's just, some random woman online who got to Heather enough that she posted it. This is like its own separate YouTube video. That at the end there was its own separate video. Like I said, with Thunderstruck behind it. Very strange indeed. So, I mean, like, we're under 2 hours. We're over an hour. We're kind of in the sweet spot. I might as well just end it here. Apparently, Heather doxed a bunch of people, but I don't know who she doxed. I'm not interested in seeing their doxes, but I guess we'll take Reddit's word for it. If you go to the Heather subreddit, you might be able to see what they're talking about. I don't want to show any doxes on screen. But what's this? My father did that. Used my social insurance number. He's a multi-millionaire and did it so that I couldn't get out from under his thumb. I had to take my own father to court. I bet you Heather did the same to get credit. Like she used her kid's social security number? Oh no. I wouldn't even, actually I wouldn't put it past Heather. Do you think Heather's smart enough or is aware of that kind of scam? I don't know. That's crazy though. I'm sorry that happened. That is terrible. I'm just seeing if I'm just scrolling your guys' comments here. What an interesting fight. Yeah, I know, right? I am they. How you doing? I think I can do anything. I don't know what I said I could do. Or what I wanted to do. Because I'm lying. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, give Smitten Kitten a fucking gram. Sorry, I thought I seen someone say like they knew where Smitten Kitten was, but that's all I read. She's claimed her kids' identities have been stolen many times, and that's why a theory she may pull something like that. That would make a lot of sense. Who would steal your kids' identities? Like, even the people who don't like Heather, I don't think they would go that far. Like, they get her Cash App shut down. They will call, like, CPS on her because she presents herself to be an unfit parent, at least online. This is all an act, all an illusion. It's a stupid act and a stupid illusion, and she shouldn't do it for petty donations. Like, it took her, 12 hours to get $45? It's not even a fucking viable way to make money. You'd think she'd want something better for herself and her 4 kids. I don't think anyone wants anything better for Xavier. He's fucking turned into an Italian woman, but I think it'll be all right. He's probably been through worse. This is probably like the easiest time in his life right now. Sans kid in a hotel doing air duster. How could life get any better? He's getting fed. He's getting to sing at church. I think Xavier's probably at the time. It's like he gets to stare out the window and just be like, one day I'm going to jump off this balcony, but not today because I'm still getting fed, got my drugs, and I don't have a kid to take care of yet. Joe Webb, thank you for becoming a member. All right, guys, I am wrapping it up now. I will see you all tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm trying to stream every day in May because I was slacking a lot in April. So we have to get back. We got to get back in the swing of things. We got to get everything back to normal. He's getting laid. Dude's in heaven. I forgot about that too. Yeah. Dude is probably in heaven. All right. Have a great night, guys. I will see you all next time. Toodaloo.